Raghav, Asthi, respond to Mohan Mangalam's point that BJP does a little bit, people get excited. Congress did, to its credit, at least announce that in Uttar Pradesh and in Delhi, there will be an alliance. They're not getting any credit for that. Jawab do.
As far as Delhi is concerned, it is unique, right? Because I think, as somebody rightly pointed out, Sheila Dixit ruled Delhi for 15 years and she was an immensely popular chief minister. And here there is a guy who built up all of his political capital abusing Sheila Dixit, saying that she is corrupt and whatnot. And the Congress today wants everybody to be impressed by the fact that they are entering into a subservient subsidiary alliance with him. I mean, what it basically...
subsidiary?
Of course it's subservient because he's getting more seats, you're getting
because one.
That's the subservient.
Oh wow, that's one seat difference makes it subservient. Interesting. Okay.
Of course it does.
But you can perceive it any way you want to. If it was 5 or 2 or 6 and 1, I think you could have some merit to your argument here.
For 15 years, sir. So 15 years you ruled this state, and this man...
Okay, so I have a few minutes left in this broadcast. I want to go across to all our pundits and try and understand what can happen next, because the political stock exchange is not just about looking at what has already happened, where you assess it in the rearview mirror. Now try and do some crystal gazing. Yashwant Deshmukh, I'll start with you. Given where we are at this juncture in the political campaign, what are the issues that you think can play out? What can change from where we are? Do some Bhavishyavani for us.
Well, the Bhavishyanis will be coming in the further trackers for sure. But the way they are looking in the mood of the nation poll for India today, we had red flagged 4 states. What I'm consistently finding is amusing is that the NDA's or BJP's ability to go around the issues that they feel are important. In Karnataka, the red flag state, they took in the JDS, in Bihar, they did the impossible thing once again. As we know, in Maharashtra, as we are talking, I am reading the report that BJP is likely to contest 36 seats, and that is a very critical number because we have seen in the MOTN numbers that the probability of Modi dividend is more on a BJP ticket and less on Shinde or Ajit Pawar ticket. So they are moving around, and I think it's just the flexibility that we are going to see more and more on these grounds. And while the India Alliance partners, they are partners I am talking about, they are contesting their own state big time, very well. But I think somehow, unfortunately for the Congress, whatever they are doing is kind of not really helping Congress to fight the 200 main seats where it is the Congress versus BJP. And unless that changes, nothing is going to change, Rahul, because nobody is blaming...
There's no Josh in the campaign. Okay, Mohan Mangalam, respond to Yashwant's assertion that you are charged up on this campaign. You're putting up a spirited defense. But if you look at the vast majority of Congress Karyakartas, leaders, they don't seem to have the same enthusiasm that you're demonstrating on this show. And you're not even contesting, I assume.
No. So, Rahul, I wasn't on the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, but if I look at what broadcast media is doing with it, they're barely covering it or talking about what's happening. So I actually reached out to people who were there and asked them if there is resonance on the ground for the same. And they say that every area that they're passing through, they're seeing a lot of excitement and a lot of resonance from people and a lot of feedback for the issues that Mr. Gandhi is talking about. Of course, I know that you would sort of think that his issues are not meaningful, or he says cast out of turn, and those aren't getting any resonance. But from what I'm hearing from on the ground, there is definitely resonance for the messages that he's putting out there, and there is traction amongst the cadre who have started working. So I will have to disagree with you because I know the picture you're trying to paint is that the Congress isn't doing anything. But if I look at what's happening in Delhi in terms of alliances, or if I look at the manifesto being done and the CEC happening today and also on the 11th, we're announcing seats, we're forming alliances, we're getting our message together. What else do you want us to do? We don't have...
You're getting your message together, sir. 13th, 14th, or somewhere there, they'll announce the dates of polls. You're still trying to get your message together. You announced that you will announce the youth manifesto and then it got cancelled because you didn't want to do it that day. So there's all of that as well.
Listen.
You are still in the process.
We have already announced some of our major measures that we intend to take take, like the guarantee of apprenticeship. I have not seen anything from Mr. Modi except that I am a victim. You are my parivar, but these are empty promises. This is just rhetoric.
Yashwant, do you buy this?
Going to bring?
Mohan's argument that there is a 2004 kind of moment that mainstream media, like they got carried away at that time with Pramod Mahajan, are getting all excited, that there is churn within society from within, and when results come out, you'll be shocked and surprised.
Well, from the numbers and purely arithmetic perspective, Rahul, I don't buy this for a simple reason. The 2004 campaign was based on a 1999 vote share baseline that Congress in 1999, when Atalji became Prime Minister, polled 4% more votes than the BJP. BJP was 24%, Congress was 28%. And to build on over that, it was easier probably in 2004. BJP got down by 2 points, Congress went up by 1 point and made all the difference. But in 2019, the baseline has changed, Rahul. Congress is below 20%, BJP is about 37%. There is a gap of almost 20% vote share between these two parties as far as the baseline is concerned. So from a 4% surplus to a deficit of 20%, that's a 24-25% swing that Congress needs if they really wish to do 2004 again. And that is a really hard task, not impossible.
Sure. So just so that you know, the point that Yashwant is trying to make is, given the gap between 20 and 37, so there's a 17% gap over there. For this to change statistically, it will require that there be massive tumult in society. You can feel it. If and when that happens, you will see it, you will feel it, you can hear the anger, the frustration out on the streets, elsewhere being voiced very, very openly. A 17% vote share jump, vote share switch doesn't just happen, because these guys need to come down by 10%, they need to go up by at least 10% for it to become an even keel battle. For more than that to happen, just imagine the scales tilting. It will require a massive, massive tumult. Are you seeing tumult around you? Is something that everybody needs to think about and come out in whichever way that they will.